Here's a joke. An Englishman, an ancient Greek, an ancient Roman, and an ancient Indian all walk into a bar. They call for the landlord, and he comes over, and he asks them, "How many crisps would you like?"
3. Trice. Tres. Trice.
They can all just about understand what the others are saying, despite living in countries thousands of miles away. So, on the adjacent table, all their brothers are sitting, and the landlord asks them who they are.
He is my brother. Hemos frata esti, brata asti, meus frata est.
Once again, they all roughly understand what the others are saying. But how can this be? In 1786, Sir William Jones, working in India, noticed the undeniable similarities between Latin, Greek, Sanskrit, and even the Gothic, Celtic, and Persian languages.
No philologer could examine them all through without supposing that they could have sprung from some common source which perhaps no longer exists.
And he was bang on. So, in the same way that the Romantic languages, no, not those ones, Italian, French, Spanish, Portuguese, descend from Latin, languages across Europe, the Middle East, and India originate from a single language, Proto-Indo-European, or PIE for short. However, Proto-Indo-European spread far out from its original roots and is now spoken on every single continent. 44% of people speak an Indo-European language. But where does Proto-Indo-European come from? It is estimated to be from around 3500 BC and to have come from the Pontic steppe. Its speakers made their way across the world, their rapid advance possibly aided by the domestication of the horse, although it's tricky to tell since archaeological records are scant and there is no written evidence. Our knowledge of PIE hinges upon a linguistic phenomenon, Grimm's Law. This is where languages change in a predictable, uniform way. Take English and Old English as an example. I might say, in Old English, the brun hus, the brown house. The U sound has moved to an OW sound. All U sounds in Old English move to OW sounds in English. Likewise, the hal hlaf, the whole loaf. The A sound moves to an O sound. With this knowledge, you can map the language. Whole, hal, haila, kailo. So by using multiple different words from the different families, lots of lines cross, and where they cross, we get the Proto-Indo-European word. Now, let's have a look at another word, the preposition out. Using out and words from other different languages, we can trace back to the Proto-Indo-European root of out. Look here. There it is. But why is this relevant to us today? Well, it means that you might be able to get on better with Stavros the bartender than you thought. Cut the music! But also, if we have a shared linguistic roots, then what's to say we don't have shared cultural roots? So, there's more that unites me with Indians, Iranians and Icelanders than divides us. So, what was the punchline to the joke from earlier? I'm afraid there wasn't one. They all got along very well and they left firm friends united by their shared cultural identity.